Drug Enforcement Agency that there are about 3 million addicts in this country. Exponentially at a liberal interpretation, dagdagan mo na lang ng mga 500,000. How do we rehab these guys? Where do we get the money? Kasi napabayaan eh. I would not blame any particular administration, but all these years, this problem was allowed to flourish, and it has now evolved into something that's scary for all of us. Kaya every addict, the human rights would look only just into the death of the addict, that he is poor. Paano yan? Nag-drug addict ako, naging criminal ako kasi yung nanay ko, puta lang, yung tatay ko, hold upper. Ganyan lang. That is your only reason to commit crime. Because you are into drugs, you have to have the fix every day. If you are not a son of a wealthy man, you go out to the streets to look for the amount to buy, and you go into a rape. Pag nabangag ka na, then you hold up ka. Lahat ng ginagawa, nakaw, pati bata. Sa bata, utusan nila magnakaw, tapos bilibilihin nila yung snatching. Do you think they are orchestrated by the child itself? No. Sila yung utusan nila magano ka. Then they buy the stolen goods. Pagbili nila, bigyan nila yung bata. That's why it's a conflagration of everything. Now, I said, I have a job to do. I have a promise to the Philippines. Mabuti pa na, gawain nila ito mga atleta. Kasi, but we have first to deal with the fundamental problem. It's the deterioration of our system. Now, bakit? Now, nakita niyo, the dimension of it all, the widespread use. Why? Because government allowed it to be that big. And sabihin mo, bakit dumating naman ganito? Dumating na ganitong karami at widespread, umabot ng thousands by thousands, because government or people in government itself were into it also. And I could not imagine a cadet of the Philippine Military Academy or the Philippine National Police na tayo ang nagbayad sa kanilang schooling, pagkain, lahat. Then when they are there, they become generals. They can't afford to commit treason against the country. It's a wartime crime, but amongst us, it's treason. Kaya nagdumating tayo ng ganito. Ako magpalambot-lambot ako, walang mangyari dito. So I said, at the beginning, remember all of you that I'm putting my stake at stake. My life, my honor, and even losing the presidency. Hindi ako atras dyan. Pag yan lang ang nagawa ko sa bayan ko, period. Tama na ako. But hindi ako atras dito. Not by the human rights, not by the religious, not by anybody, except my conscience, and because I have to save my country. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your encouraging words. Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, we shall have our photo opportunity with the President. May we request the President for a photo opportunity with our guests. We shall have 4 batches for this purpose. Our first batch
nandiyan pa si Secretary Jokno, wala na. He's out? Asa man opisina niya? Sa line building. Well, anyway, I have, kasi yung amount ninyo, 1,000 athlete coaches and secretariat. Kung ako kayo, wag na kayong pumunta doon. $1,000. Tapos, officials is 2,000. I will increase your sa mga athletes coaches 3,000. Ang mga official kasi mayaman na yan sila, 500 na lang. Hindi, 3, you'll have 5. Good enough? $5,000 for the... Huwag tayo magtingi. Huwag tayo magtingi. That's why, hindi naman cheapskate. But, kung panahon sa nakawan pati gastuhan, ito, that's the reason why. You know, other countries are so liberal with their finances because they want to help. Pag ganito lang, well, of course, joke, no, is, you know, as the finance secretary, sabihin na naman niya na, wala, kulang man talaga, Mayor. O di, yung sweldo ng PSG ng buwan na ito, i-give up na lang ninyo. Isang batalyon niya nandyan, si Colonel Bautista, the ruling, was assigned in Davao many years ago also. So, 3 and 5, would that be okay for you guys? O gusto ninyo dagdagan pa ng 2,000? Kung na joke no, magalit.
Maraming salamat po for your